So after reading Neverkeep, I decided that I had to get into the Zodiac Academy series, and I've already started it. I flew through the first book and I'm on the second one currently, which is Ruthless Fae. Now, I will say, having read Neverkeep first, the caliber of writing for Neverkeep, which I can tell has come out years after the very first Zodiac Academy book, the caliber of writing in Neverkeep is just, it's leaps and bounds from that first book, in my opinion. However, does that keep me from devouring this series? Absolutely not at all, because I'm having a great time. Now, it took me a little bit to get into because, like I said, the writing for me was just not as the same as in Neverkeep, but I thought to myself, I'm going to stick with it because I feel like a lot of times with books that I'm starting with the series, the first book of many series isn't usually my favorite, but as the series goes on, it hooks you in and it gets better and better. And I just know if people love this series, then that's probably the case with this one. And the thing is, the plot itself has me intrigued. And I love books that it doesn't really get solved at the end of the first book. So you know what that makes me do? It makes me go to the next book because I'm like, okay, well, you didn't answer my questions, and so I have to keep going and I have to keep going. And honestly, that's real smart of some authors, because if you wrap it up in a nice, neat, tidy bow for me, then I tend to not stick with the series and I'm like, oh, I'll go over here and then I'll come back. And then it's forever before I come back. If there are people out there who have read this series, please tell me though. I'm on the second book, Ruthless Fae. Please tell me that these Vega twins are gonna come into their power soon and start kicking some ass, because I'm just like waiting for that. And you know, they talk about slow burn when it comes to romance. No, this is like slow burn as in, when are these girls going to figure out their powers and their orders, and how many more books do I need to read to get to it? Okay, I'm trying to be patient. But the thing is, I really don't like bullies. And in this book, as you know, and in Neverkeep too, that's really a theme in there, is the bullies, but which I don't mind as long as the people who are being bullied come back and they're like, and they make them people pay. Yes, I'm here for that. So am I getting close to that or no? How much more do I have to wait? What I'm trying to do is read the first 3 and then go to that other series. I think it's like Dark Fae is the first one. I'm going by Jamie's order on here because I wanted to read it not in chronological order. I wanted to read it in the order that spoilers won't be given. I like to be surprised, and I don't like for another book to take away what may be a plot twist. And so I'm doing it the way she said. I also do feel like it's a series that I can stop kind of in the middle and read Onyx Storm next week and then come back to it and it'll be okay. I won't forget anything because, you know, it stays in my head. I understand the plot and it's not too hard to follow. Because yes, on my agenda this year is to read the Throne of Glass series, but I will not start that series before Onyx Storm. I just know that when that book comes out next week, I'm reading that. I'm dropping what I'm doing and I'm reading that book. So anyways, in summary, I am enjoying my time with Zodiac Academy. Like I said, is it going to be, you know, a Pulitzer winning? Probably not, but I do love the adventure and I love this world. I really am into, you know, tarot cards, horoscope, how it plays into people's personalities and like what they're into. And I just think that that's super intriguing. As you can see, I wore my little Taurus Zodiac necklace. It was meant to be. I saw it the other day and I was like, yes, it's like the universe knew that I was reading these books. And for anyone out there who maybe wasn't a fan of the first book or 2 of Zodiac Academy, and because I do have some friends that they didn't like the bullying aspect and they just didn't get to the parts of the series where it clicked for them, so they gave up and didn't finish the series, I will say that Neverkeep is totally separate and it doesn't relate to these books is what I've been told, and I absolutely adored Neverkeep. So if Zodiac Academy was not your thing, don't write off Neverkeep, because to be honest, it's one of my favorite reads and it's what I started off this year with, and I already know by the end of the year it's going on probably my 6-star books. I loved it that much. And again, it looks like this, Neverkeep. So I'm still gonna hold that in my heart. I truly, really freaking love that book.